We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Spurs in an interconference battle here at the AT&T Center in San Antonio. And the Nets with possession here after the missed three from Jakob Poeltl. Russell high post. Shoots over White. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so Aldridge will bring it up for San Antonio. The shot's good from Forbes. Always a big factor, home court advantage, Brent, in the playoffs. But lately we're seeing some teams opt for rest and health and say, well, you know, we're going to play where we're going to play.
We always feel, though, Kevin, that conversation happens with teams that have had recent success. It seems like it's veteran teams that the last couple of seasons have gone deep into the playoffs, championship or Western or Eastern Conference Finals, that the coach relies on that experience and doesn't worry that the change of venue is going to impact the quality of play that they're going to bring to the table. They think that we'll carry that through. So be healthy. Don't worry about where we're playing.
And stolen by Harris. Here's Russell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And happy to take it up inside. You see Russell under control and in charge.
Pass to Forbes. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
We talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
And that one's good. Russell.
And just a good feel for everything around him. The mid-range area, comfortable spot for Russell.
Here's White after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Pass to Forbes. DeRozan in the corner. Allen with the rebound.
Were those guys back on defense? I didn't see them. Somehow someone missed an assignment. Luckily, he bricked the mid-range.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Caruch missing.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Here's Forbes. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Forbes has got 6 points.
Unbelievable finish with the defense right on top of him. That takes a ton of focus.
Russell inside. No one near him. Can't get it to go. He's taken two and missed two. Releases from 15. Out to the right wing. Back to Aldridge. 2 points. That one goes.
How about the stretch arms there of Aldridge? Awesome at using those to gobble up a second chance opportunity.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Crabbe. Pass to Carroll.
Good job sticking with his man, really moving on the lateral plane, and then the long arms helping out.
And MyCareer is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio leading by 4. .115 left in the first quarter. And here's DeRozan. Shoots over Graham. And it's DeRozan missing. Brooklyn trails by 4. Here's Dinwiddie. And Carroll gets it to go. Carroll's got his first basket of the night.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside?
Pass to DeRozan. Here's Bertans. Graham defending. Now Crabbe. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
The ability to drain it from beyond the arc with that smooth, clean release. Crabbe clearly helping out the team there.
Here's Mills. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Yeah, this is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
Got a piece of it. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. At the end of one, a closely contested game. So,
ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all five guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
And Marco Bellinelli, a player who has always been able to light it up from outside.
And Belly has been on so many teams in his career, but is always a wanted commodity due to his shooting. Very quick and easy way to add outside shooting to a team. He can honestly play a long time just on how badly teams need shooting in our league.
And stolen by Graham. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Dinwiddie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's stolen by Bellinelli.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Here's Mills.
Excellent timing and explosiveness by Davis, clearly affecting that shot.
Pass to Mills. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And here's Carroll. Here's Dinwiddie. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
And here's Gay. He's guarded by Crabbe. Now here's Mills. Five to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Bertans' shot is good.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. We see more and more teams looking to push the tempo. Is that just a fad, or is this going to be a long-term thing?
Well, if I can play against any defense that has no ability to set up where they want to be or have the matchups with the players they want to have, Kevin, I'm going to look to take advantage. And if that happens in the first 5-6 seconds with one pass, so be it.
Now, here is Russell. Launches a 3. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. White drives in. And White with the stuff.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Gotta love the fact that going vertical is a major part of what makes him so difficult as a point guard to defend, especially around the rim.
Here is Russell, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Harris. That's tipped.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Aldridge with it. Gay outside. 5 on the clock. To the middle. It's stolen by Allen.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Now here's Allen. From 13 feet, it goes down. San Antonio leading. Pass to Aldridge. And they pick up 2. Aldridge has got his second basket of the game.
A super high percentage shot from Aldridge there. Layups work.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Allen with it. White covering. Back to Russell. Got a piece of it. Another shot.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Cuts off the pass. The Nets working the ball around now. There's a minute left to play here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Caruch. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And just showing great vision there. Russell surveys the floor and whips it to the open man.
Gay outside. Back to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And look at Pirtle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
Brooklyn trails by 4. Russell left side. Here's LeVert. Drops in the tray. LeVert's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can blame some poor defense on that play. Just a total breakdown. Got to at least contest at some point. I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
They now take the lead. Allen's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets.
Great patience on the block, elevating with ease and then sinking the close-range shot over the top of the D.
Here's Mills. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And there's that quickness. Mills trying to do a better job of attacking inside these days.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's San Antonio. They're up by 1. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here are the Nets. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Caruch. Out to Russell. Over White. Russell, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
DeRozan, that's good.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Right side, Russell. Fires for 3. No good that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
This It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you. The mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb at staying aggressive and right now stringing some plays together.
A floater. A rebound by the Spurs.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Harris outside. Back to Russell. Looking to end his cold spell. That one no good.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. With today's superstars often joining forces, Brent, we hear some retired legends saying they wanted to beat their rivals, not join their rivals. What do you think?
I saw a lot of joining going on from some of the guys who make those comments, Kevin. So that sort of stuff just eludes me as to where it's coming from. This league has always been dominated by teams that have at least two, if not 3 upper echelon
superstar players.
Superstar players that end up winning titles. So it's happening now. It happened then. It will continue to happen.
Pushing it up. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got 10 points.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Well, that's the attack mindset with which they entered the game with, and I wouldn't expect them to let up now.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Brent, for as long as Coach Popovich has been at the top of this game, what really is there left to say?
I don't think there's much more you say on a professional level, but there's a lot to be said about the compassion and the things that Pop has done on a personal level for years behind the scenes, championing guys on his staff, supporting not only current players but former players on his team. The interesting thing for Pop the last couple of years is just how outspoken he's been in terms of the equality, not just around the NBA, but around our nation, and some of the statements he's made that have garnered a lot of political attention. Greg Popovich not afraid to express some of the things that maybe deep down we all believe in.
San Antonio leading by 10. Here's Mills. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. He's got 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing. Back to Allen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Allen's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket. 1:43 left to play in the 3rd.
How about Alan Crabb showing off a little bit of his hops there?
And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And there's a foul called on Alan Crabb. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. DeRozan's shot is good. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list. Now here's Mills. 6 points for him. The one thing when you watch Patty Mills play, Brent, he is great at anticipating what is about to happen.
Well, it's obviously most noticeable when he's off the ball. A good sense of when to slip a screen or change pace a little bit to get some space. Very natural sense of spacing the floor and being set up for the three-point shot. Just like to see the defense get more aggressive. They are asking for trouble as they're giving up open looks to this point.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
How about the speed with which he got to the rim that time? Rudy Gay, excellent job of dropping the hammer.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. DEMAR DEROZAN on the wing. 13 points in the game. Count it, good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
From 18 feet away. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Brooklyn trails by 11. Pass to Davis. Graham with the ball. Stolen by Gay. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game.